Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be on the whole wearing mask fiasco. I mean, they are now mandatory, and so we have no choice but to wear them. And I remember before they became mandatory, I was telling everyone that they're going to become our new fashion accessory. So here we are. So since we have to wear them anyways, stick around with me and watch how I make them look good. I also wanted to take a little time to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Deborah. She makes these wonderful face mask bands that she sells on Etsy sites. They make wearing the mask a lot more comfortable. So if you're interested, I will put the link in the description box so you know where to go and purchase them. I wanted to take some time and kind of like recap what has been going on here around Montreal with regards to wearing the mask. A bunch of people are or have protested regarding making wearing the mask mandatory because they feel that it infringes on their rights. But at the same time, I don't know if these people have done their research regarding COVID and all the problems that it can cause before going to the streets and protesting that we shouldn't be obligated to wear them. Yes, around here in Canada, most of the people that have passed away from COVID have been elderly people, and a lot of times, they had previous health issues, and adding COVID to the mix did not help them one bit. But this is still not an excuse to take COVID lightly, saying that only the elderly are really affected by it, because I don't know about the rest of you, but I love my grandmother and I would like to keep her with me for as long as I can. God bless her. She's 101 years old, and I wouldn't want anything happening to her to undermine her health. And so for me, it's important to do everything we can to keep our elderly from dying unnecessarily. And recently on the news, we have learned that a young 19-year-old young man has passed away from COVID-19. According to the people who knew him, he had no prior health issues. He was in good shape and good health, and yet still COVID took him away from his loved ones. And he is the second person who is around that age who has passed away from COVID. So we can't say that COVID is only affecting elderly people. We don't know enough about the virus to decide that we shouldn't be wearing the mask. So wearing the mask will definitely reduce the risk of spreading the virus around to people. And we must also not forget that some people don't show any symptoms but can still be carrying the virus. So it's important to wear the mask. Recently, we also had a few Mexicans come over to the Quebec region to help work in the fields to pick things like berries and strawberries, because even though a lot of Quebecers were out of work, they still did not want to go and pick their own crops. So we had to get Mexicans to come over if we didn't want those things to rot in the fields. And amongst the 25 Mexicans that came here to lend a hand, 6 of them were carrying the coronavirus and were asymptomatic. So it's not to be taken lightly. This pandemic is serious. Personally, I've asked around a few of the people that I know that had contracted COVID, and ask them how they're feeling today. And one thing that comes up a lot is they feel that they have lost endurance. So when it comes to exercising or doing sports, they feel they can't do as much as they used to before. So it's ongoing, the effects of COVID on the body, on the system. Another thing I hear a lot is the loss of smell. So I think it's serious because if something is burning, there's smoke around, somebody who has lost their sense of smell will not detect that and take action. And another thing, smell is also associated with taste. And so I guess some of the foods don't taste as they used to before to them because they lost the sense of smell. And third thing that I heard recently is that it seems that a few months after contracting COVID, some people have noticed loss of hair. Well, that's not funny. I know in a way the wig industry and the extension industry may stand to make a little more money around this time, but it's still not funny. I mean, we should take the spread of COVID very, very seriously. So wearing the mask is the only way we have to keep it from spreading, you know. And also, we must not forget that wearing the mask for maybe a long period of time, I mean, we're breathing out toxins and they're staying trapped there in the mask. So if you don't absolutely have to have it on, maybe take it off. But to wear it like non-stop may be problematic as well. And so during this time where your immune system may be compromised, I have a video about what I do to boost my immune system. And so you can also check that out because it's important to have a solid immune system, to take your vitamin D, you know, stay strong during these times and make sure to wear the mask to keep from spreading it. All of these consequences are not to be taken lightly, the consequences of catching COVID. So wear your mask, make it fun, go out in style. Do you know the difference between you and I? I make this look good. Now don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell in order for you to know whenever I upload new videos. And don't forget, be beautiful and be healthy while at it.